Never stop learning. See everything as learning and development opportunity, and maintain a growth mindset.
Hi everyone, how are you doing today? Thanks for stopping by the First Principles channel. Today we spend time with Gabriel Taiwo Akindeju, a single father who is doing all he can to balance the challenges of being there for his children with the demands of a successful career. Gabriel's story highlights the value of believing in yourself and recognizing what is more important in your life. Gabriel's example shows us that you can restart your career no matter how far you have gone in life. All right, let's get.
The very first principle I will talk to is personal integrity in all that I do. I try to live my life in a way that leaves me no questions as to why I do what I do the way I do them. I try to live in ways that are in alignment with what I believe to be right, so that within me I have certainty of purpose. This way, my expressions, my utterances are all aligned to what I believe to be true. Hence, no need to hide behind my fingers or any veil. Simply be true to myself every minute. The second principle that I live by that is also very important is driving my outcomes, leveraging opportunities and challenges within my control and influence, and learning to accept those that I can neither control nor influence. Now, this is really important, and I can break it down into about 6 parts. I try to be and do the best that I can at any given time. I push myself. I apply myself to doing the best I can do. I don't want to look back and regret that I could have done something but didn't do it. Number two, I learn everything I can. I read quite a fair bit. I listen to podcasts, I watch TED Talks and documentary series on various topics and genre. But what I've become particularly passionate about physics, metaphysics, cosmology, and the implications they may have for our everyday living. Number three, under driving myself, I leave no stones unturned that I could. And that links back to the first point I actually make. Um, Anything that I can do right now, I try to do them. If I'm in an environment, I apply myself because I know I may never have the opportunity to come back to that environment again, and I don't want to look back and regret that I could have done something that I did not do. Number four, I accept that others have their own minds and objectives, and that those may not necessarily align with mine. That does not make them bad people. It simply means we are not aligned. Number five, I look ahead, try to plan ahead, but also appreciate that the best plans and projections are, at best, a guide. I try not to get stuck in those plans. And number six, under driving myself, I am a strong believer in complex adaptive systems concepts and its application to everyday interaction. Try to be agile, to be nimble, learn from what's going on in my environment, and adapt my responses in a way that will still take me towards my ultimate goals. The third principle that is quite important to me, and this one is quite fundamental, and I know with many could be controversial, but it's I have unshaken belief and trust in my own self. If I don't, I cannot expect others to believe and have trust in me. Having self-confidence and being able to carry myself with basic human dignity, regardless of where I am and my situation, are to me base requirements to overcome. Without self-confidence, everything and anything that happens not to pan out according to um, our plan will weigh us down. A belief that we can overcome is important to being able to even begin to conceptualize how to turn difficult situations around. Our children and other people that look up to us need to see the humble resolve to overcome and never give up. Even if we fall multiple times, the will to get up, look ahead, and strive for higher grounds must never die in our fall. If we don't get up and take that next first step towards our goal, we are done, dead, and over with. So these three principles are my daily goals, what guide everything I do. And I think they've served me very well, and hopefully they will continue to serve me well into the future. Being a single parent, during December 2014, I decided to resign my lucrative associate directorship role at a big four consulting firm to enable me focus on parenting my kids. As I was traveling in excess of 200 days per year, the resignation process could have been better as I was effectively precluded from practicing from a period. So in January 2015, I embarked on turning a 5 hobby into a business. I built a tech platform out and created a humming international business across New Zealand, the UK, US, Nigeria, Australia, Kenya, Tanzania, and Canada, 8 countries, and there were plans to expand across the globe. This rapid success attracted friends, local and overseas, to join in. However, unbeknown to myself, one of my joiners had a set of misaligned objectives, very different from mine. While this in themselves did not make him a bad person, the misalignment led to a breakdown in the management of the business that ultimately led to a collapse of the entire venture. Having committed my entire savings, other people's money, and with outstanding bank loans into this venture, I was driven close to bankruptcy, and I lost everything, and almost at the very edge of losing my very self. I lost most of my friends, and the ones that remained only maintained arm's length contacts, with the exception of a handful who I now relate to as my family. Fortunately, my why remained solid and focused around parenting my kids and giving them the best I could. I took I took very difficult decisions and structured my life with central focus on my kids. I drew and stuck to a financial management plan. We started my professional career from the bottom of the chain with a plan to redemonstrate value and climb up the quickest I could without upsetting too many things. It has been a painful journey and path to travel, but I am able to take pride in the outcomes. Whilst life has not returned to pre-collapse luxury, and I must still continue my focus and discipline, I'm very proud and happy about the young people my kids have turned out to be. Diligent, conscientious, smart, driven, and high achieving. I could not have asked for a better outcome. More so, I look back and take the positives because my hardship provided ample opportunities to demonstrate what discipline and perseverance mean to my kids. They have seen and have engaged in a lot of character building experiences through my own life. In all, I'm thankful that I remained upright and never compromised our shared values, not even once. That to me was more important than the wealth that I lost. As indicated earlier, life has not returned to pre-collapse luxury, and I must continue as steadfast as ever towards my reinvention goals. I've come a long way though, and I've learned many new skills and acquired fresh perspectives on life that, that I might not have had the opportunity to learn if I had not traveled this treacherous and thorny path. This has made me achieve unconventional successes in my profession and other areas of my life too. Well, most people that know me will know that I've become patient over the years. So the simple answer to that is patience. However, how has that played out in my life? I've learned to be patient and not to expect everything, and especially things not within my circle of control and influence to follow the urgency of my own plans and vision. I've come to appreciate that the best things in life do not necessarily present themselves as such on surface, but they do reveal themselves in time. And if we are prepared to wait, life will take different turns and routes. If we are patient, the joy of life will come to us. In waiting, though, I've equally learned never to stay idle, but to keep building and developing myself. Never stop learning. See everything as learning and development opportunity and maintain a growth mindset. There's a continuous stream of joy and new perspectives on life and new possibilities that get created with every new idea, every new concept and learning that we acquire. Learning is very important. Never stop learning. Number two, be prepared to face into challenges with a positive outlook. They serve a purpose in our lives to grow and strengthen our capabilities and characters.
Thank you so much, Gabriel, for sharing your story with us. Your experience and the lessons you've learned is an example to anyone that might feel that they are having to start life all over again. We have learned from you that one can pick oneself up and rebuild on what may seem to be broken. We hope that you and your children continue to excel in life. If you have enjoyed this episode of 10 Minutes With, please be sure to like the video and please smash that subscribe button and don't forget to click on the notification icon so you get to know as soon as we upload new videos. You can also look us up for more motivation on Twitter and Instagram. Have you checked out previous episodes of 10 Minutes With? There is a lot to learn from the experiences shared in these episodes. We would also love to feature you on future episodes. Just leave a comment below and we'll be in touch. Thanks for stopping by.